at least the nails are easy enough to get out. Once you've got the knack, once you get the technique. Okay, I've taken enough sheets off so I can see clearly inside here now. We've given enough light to get measurements I need. I think these timber is too far apart. I think the gaps are too wide for gyprock. Bigger job for the vacuum cleaner. I think it's a job for the boom. I just strip everything away from me.
Electrician, the wired this house up for modern wiring. Pull out all the old steel conduit. All the electricity used to run originally in the house with this steel conduit, and he's cut it all out and he's left it in a big pile over the roof over here. So I'm going to have to toss all this old conduit out. That's how technology changes now. It's just a bit of wire. Just a bit of wire goes through the roof. Before, steel conduit and just two cores, single insulated wire went through normally, I think. That's why it had to be steel conduit in the olden days. They didn't have the same stuff we have today. Anyway, steel to get rid of. Good evening, folks. Thanks for joining us for another episode of My Retirement Life Christmas Sparks. I've set the plans off for the trust. It's all done, so I'm just getting some prices back now so we get that organised. In the meantime, I've got to prepare the walls in the back rooms here for the trust to sit on, so I've got to raise them up higher. I've been to the shops yesterday and spent a bit of money. I bought some tools I think I might need to do the job. I bought a compound saw, makes it easy to cut the angles I'm going to need. It's a Zito, good bear from Bunnings. We've got the Plasmode impulse nail guns. I bought two. I bought the Duo. I bought the big one and the small one together, so we can do the framing and the architrave work with the different guns. So the guns. Well, I've still got plenty of nails. I bought some nails. Quite expensive then. Oh, bought a spirit level, so make sure we get nice level levels as we go. So that's a nice light one there to use. And also I bought some blades for those too. So we've got hacksaw blades and wood blades. Also I bought, that's for this one here. That's for the IOB. This is the little saw I'm going to use to cut away the old beams and remove cut nails away that get in the way. So I bought the tools. So this is all I hope I'm going to need to do the job, but we'll find out. So let's get started.
My brother Philip loaned me some trestles, so I can use these to get up to the height. Instead of climbing up down the ladder all the time, I can get these trestles going and make it a bit easier. Okay, I have to thank Philip for this. It's going to make my job a lot easier. Okay, so I'm going to have to start up here somewhere. I might have some breakfast before I start work this morning, I think. Enjoy the fog outside. It's all foggy. So you should, Mum said, breakfast is the most important part of the day, meal of the day. So with cornflakes, just put a bit in the bottom of this just to get the sugar. Give a bit of flavour to the cornflakes. Not too many. My own special way of doing the breakfast, doing the cornflakes. I do cornflakes and wheat bix together. First of all, I put a bit of cornflakes in the bottom of the bowl. I crush it. I heard that the Indians in North America, before they went into battle, they used to fry the corn up and they used to crush it before they ate it to give them the energy. So if you crush the cornflakes up, it spreads them out and hopefully gives you more energy. Next, wheat bix. I top up with wheat bix now. That's the main staple. The wheat bix is a good product. Just got to finish this one. So crunch the whippings up next. Maybe about 8 bricks, somewhere like that, put in. Just have to fill the bowl about half, so it's a reasonable size, so it does me for breakfast. And I can then send the rubbish off to the chickens out at John and Helen's place. That'll last. So get a few more up the new box up now. Okay, so next one. So the secret of having breakfast this large with this many Weet-Bix, if you put all the milk on and put plenty of milk on to start with, you're going to find they'll get soggy by the time you finish. So to keep them fresh, we'll keep them, there's probably enough now, I think. So that's a good size. What I've got there now, it's not bad. Might have one more Weet-Bix for fun, why not? Okay, so there we go. So what I do then, I seal up the Weet-Bix with a peg, closed peg, so that no cockroaches or keeps them fresher, I suppose, maybe. Now, it's the only product that I'm aware of that doesn't seal the product with glue. It's not airtight when they pack them. They pack them open. There's something about the wheat or something. So there's our meal now. All it needs now is the milk. So what I do now is I put enough milk on, just so I'm not quite reach the top. And then I make sure all the cornflakes and Weet-Bix are wet, and then I tilt the bowl, which you'll see, so that I can eat off the bottom where it's wet, and that the dry stuff sit at the top, and I can work it down as I go. So there we are now. So I just usually just put them all in like such. So once they're all there, then you push them up like that, so they stay pretty dry, and then you eat from the bottom where the milk is, so they're nice and moist down here. And that's how Christmas Sparks does his breakfast, cornflakes and Weet-Bix. Okay, I've taken the wall away. Now I'm going to try and use this beam up here. This is a good solid beam. It's 190 millimetres by 70 millimetres, and I'm going to use that as the lintel for the double doors going over here. So I'm going to put it out now. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'll set up this trestle here to catch it if it falls too hard. I'm just hoping it's going to release from the wall over there. Okay, I haven't even looked over there yet. I'm just going to try and push this end here straight off and see if it comes down without the whole roof coming down. Let's see how we go.
right to your tree. You're saving a lot of work.
The lintel was hard to lift up. I had to use ropes. I slung a rope on either side, lifted up a bit at a time, got it in place. It's a very heavy piece. But the ropes did the trick. Just use this as support to tie it off. And I was able to manhandle up here by myself. So this will be the front door now. We'll have a veranda coming around here, and we'll enter the house through this door. The front door of the house, other than the screen double front door. We've got the plans. I've drawn some plans up. Come on, I'll show you the plans. They're inside. Won't track the mud inside. There she is. First part of the job done. Double glass doors installed. Here's the plans I drew of the house on Sweet Home 3D, just showing the change I'm going to make and how it's all going to look when it's finished, hopefully. Let me take you through it. First of all, the front entrance is going to be on the new front veranda. I'm going to change the house around. I'm going to make the side of the house the front of the house facing the lane. So I'm going to use the side front veranda, extend that out and make that the main front veranda, which will have the front doors that people will come into the house through. They will then proceed into the dining room, to the kitchen. The existing bathroom will become the new laundry and have a door going outside and a door coming into the house. I'm going to turn it into a 2-bedroom house and use a 3rd bedroom as a new ensuite toilet, shower and walk-in wardrobe. I will be adding doors to the main bedroom, exit doors, sliding glass doors to go out on the front veranda. I'll be moving the door in the going into the lounge room further down so I can fit the larger bed in, and I'll be making a cut through into the walk-in wardrobe, which will then go into the new ensuite bathroom. And I'll be putting fly screens covering the whole front veranda and side veranda. Well, one interesting side effect from when I jacked the house up was it took the outer buildings up with it as well. So now I've got a nice curve here. The window here also is a bit tight. I might have to cut it away at the top so she opens again. But yes, I've got a nice curve down here from the top building down to a normal square, which I don't mind actually, because I think it's a bit like being on a ship, a timber ship with the curved beams going up. This could be the bow of an old timber ship. So I think I'll call it the ship. Now it's all the same on the other side too. Have a look over here. This is the other side of the house. It curves up the same height as well because I had them raised on the same height both sides. So with both the other side and this side curving up like that, it's definitely the shape of a ship. I really like that. This window here though, it's taking the frame up. It's a sliding window this time. It's 2 slides, but there's a big gap at the top here now, so I might have to, not sure what to do about that one. I might just close it with a bit of a covering bit there, but that's it. So this house is now a ship. Well, you imagine that anyway.